you know what? You left your boys home alone to go out drinking, right? Right?
Yep.
So get your ass out of my chair and do the rest of the show standing up. On August 11th, 2002, at approximately 35 minutes past midnight, a female walked up to my location holding a 3-year-old male in her arms. She stated that the male had come up to her and told her he could not find his mother. Not only had he walked this distance at 12:30 in the morning, he also crossed Highway 73, and due to the large amount of pedestrians and intoxicated individuals at this event, it was an extremely dangerous situation for him. John, who was 9 years old, related that he was being watched by a babysitter. However, he stated he had come over to the bar to let his mother know there was an emergency and the babysitter had to leave. He told me he had been watching his brother for over an hour and earlier tried to retrieve his mother from the bar. However, she had refused to come home. He looked around the yard and was unable to find his brother and came to the bar in hopes of finding him. John seemed to be under extreme stress and worried about his mother, and he was obviously scared that he had lost him. I asked John if he normally had a specific bedtime, and he said he did not, that he usually stayed up until his mother came home, as he was always scared. I sit here and I hear the story, and you almost actually try to defend why you were in the bar and leaving your little boys home alone.
There is no defense to it. I'm saying I've made a big mistake. I've paid my price.
That's not a mistake. No, that's not a mistake. That is being vicious to your children. A mistake is, you know, my daughter had dance class, and I thought the class was over at 3 o'clock, and it was really 2:50, and I showed up 10 minutes late, and they were waiting for me. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. A mistake's not, I'm going drinking, I'm leaving my kids home alone, and your 3-year-old's walking across a major highway. That is not a mistake. You making a decision to go sit in a bar and drink and making out with some scumbags, that's not a mistake.
But I didn't ask for the babysitter to leave, though.
But you knew that she left.
And I did not believe my son.
And you set your ass on the bar, and you continued to drink, and you told your son, I'm not coming home. John, when you were 9, 10 years old, tell me about being left alone. I mean, I can't imagine being 9, 10 years old and having to go down to a bar and try to find your mother, and you're being left alone. Tell me about that.
That night was the worst night of my life. I had to go to the bar myself because my mom wouldn't come home.
So she wouldn't even come home at least to see if you are being left alone. She let you walk out of that bar by yourself?
Yeah.